Autoline Daily is brought to you by Bridgestone, passion for excellence.
Here are today's top headlines. A Chinese automaker is interested in Saturn stores. Volvo tests a hybrid garbage truck. And Ford sweeps the IIHS safety picks. Well, not exactly. Up next, we'll be back with the news that explains those headlines. This is Autoline Daily for Wednesday, November 18, 2009, and now the news. Several Saturn stores may have Chinese cars on their lots by next summer. According to Wards, a few Saturn dealers have agreed to sell Brilliance cars. The Autocam Automotive Group is the official franchisor and distributor of Brilliance cars in the U.S. and says it has over 30 locations to sell vehicles, including the Saturn ones. Brilliance says it will sell cars in the American market next year as long as they pass safety tests. And speaking of safety testing, the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety announced that 27 vehicles, 19 cars, and 8 SUVs won its Top Safety Pick Award. To win, vehicles have to perform well in front, side, rear, and rollover tests, and they must have electronic stability control. Subaru and Volkswagen Audi each had 5 top picks. Chrysler won 4. Ford actually walked away with 6, but 4 of those wins were Volvos. The other 2 were the Taurus and MKS, built on architecture that's borrowed from Volvo. In other safety news, Autoblog is running a video of a Mercedes-Benz SLS AMG crash test. It's painful to watch the beautiful coupe crumple against a barrier, but interestingly, the gull-wing doors have explosive charges built into them. I never thought about it, but if you were in a rollover accident, you couldn't get out of the car, so engineers designed them to pop off. The explosion isn't too spectacular, there it is right there, but it is cool to watch nonetheless. Back to Volvo for a moment, but in this case, Volvo Truck, not Volvo Cars. It's testing a new hybrid garbage truck in London. It's equipped with an electric motor and a diesel engine, which can be used separately or together. Volvo says the truck uses 30% less fuel and will reduce carbon dioxide emissions by 30%. But thanks to the economic downturn, production is delayed until 2012. General Motors is getting a $500 million tax credit from the state of Michigan to keep its headquarters in Detroit. But the Detroit Free Press reports that the state is stipulating that GM keep a staff of at least 2,500 people in its headquarters, which is a requirement that GM was not expecting. It's no secret in town that GM would love to transfer as many people as possible to its tech center in Warren, Michigan, where it has a lot of empty office space. But if GM were to move its headquarters out of Detroit, it would be devastating to the city. It would also be politically embarrassing to the Obama administration, and that's why I think GM will maintain its headquarters in Detroit, even if there's only a skeleton staff there to run it. To help celebrate the holidays, a Porsche dealer in the Netherlands completely covered a 911 Carrera S in chocolate. According to Autoblog, it took 175 kilograms, about 385 pounds of chocolatey goodness to do the job, plus a couple of kilos of white chocolate to detail the headlamps. The car will remain on display until Christmas, and that is what they call a sweet ride. Coming up next, it's time for You Said It.
Changing tires out here could be dangerous, but with these tires, I don't need to worry.
Bridgestone.
And now it's time for some of your feedback. This is You Said It, where I get to comment on your comments and questions. Earlier this week, we did a story of Porsche suing Crocs, the shoe company, for naming one of its shoes the Cayman. I mentioned that I loved the story since it allowed me to use some of the pictures I took on my vacation, which prompted a bunch of you to wonder which pictures I was referring to. The Porsche, the shoe, or the actual Cayman? I got a kick out of Salvador G's comment when he wrote in to say, I'm going to give the benefit of the doubt to Johnny Mac and assume he took the pictures of the Porsche Cayman, not the actual animal Cayman, nor the shoes Cayman. He did take the pictures of the shoes, didn't he? Oh, the humanity. Well, Salvador, I did take pictures of the animal Cayman, and since you all seem so interested in my vacation pictures, let me show you some more. Here's a Brazilian tamarin monkey. This one looks like an ostrich, but in Argentina they call it a nhandu. This is a cute one they call a carpincho, and this one is a giant frog. HTG wrote in to say, and we think HTG stands for Herman the German, but anyway, he asked, so GM is going to start making quarterly debt payments to the U.S. It's going to pay off Merkel for the Opel loans. When can I buy stock in this new company? Well, HTG, just because they're paying off loans is not enough to convince me to buy GM stock when it goes public. I'm still really disappointed that after going through bankruptcy, after getting rid of tens of thousands of employees, after dumping thousands of dealers, after closing all kinds of factories, after walking away from most of its debt, after slashing salaries and getting rid of retiree health care, that GM is still losing money. Do not even think of buying GM stock until it looks like it can make money again, and then maybe you ought to buy a lot of it. Hey, don't forget to vote for Autoline Daily for the Podcast Awards. Just go to podcastawards.com, scroll down to the business section, and vote for Autoline Daily. Then check your email to verify your vote, and that will earn you our eternal gratitude. Anyway, that's it for today's top news in the global automotive industry. Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow. You successfully nominated us for the 2009 Podcast Awards, so now let's go for the gold. Please take a minute right now and vote for Autoline Daily at podcastawards.com. Just look for us in the business category on the left side of the page and click the button. Then don't forget to check your email to validate your vote. The voting period closes soon and every voice counts, so go to podcastawards.com right now to cast your vote for the daily automotive news and analysis that you love.